Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. It's I, Captain Steve, and today, chums, I'm going to be firing up a portal code that's going to help you guys out there in the viewer world to do the glass bead missione. Yeah, this should complete it super quick. What we're going to do is pulse fish in a system that spawns in a containment failure. So here goes the portal code. We need a diplo, an eagle, or a birdieman bird. We need a beetle and a hex type cube thing, a double, triforce, a rocket, and another one of those hex cube type things. Some people think it's an umbrella. To me it looks like a 3D box with a ball in it. It's an unusual one. We want a whale. We want ourselves a black hole, a bitty owl, and a shippyman ship. Boat phase, there we go, executamondo. Now this is in the Euclid system, and this is in normal mode. So yeah, this is all great. This should help you complete your expedition and get that glass bead that everybody's so annoyed in trying to get. Heck yes, and I've arrived located, and you can see here it's quite an alien looking planet. It is named ELGR at the moment. However, I have renamed this, but my discovery server isn't working, so I have no idea what the fudge it's going to be called when you arrive here. But if you see these machine-y type wheels, then hopefully you're on the correct planet. Alright, let's take on off and let's fly on up to the station. So let's swing my ship around and let's point the nose in the right direction, and we're going to head on over there. Righto, so let's swing my ship around and let's see if we can find this station. There it is, I can see the icon. There you are, you lovely marble. I'm on my way to you, sir. There we go. Now this is an abandoned area of space, and I do tend to find that these spatial anomalies, the first spawn for pulse fishing, are best found in anomaly areas. Usually the green systems are the better ones. So here we go, let's just do a reload of my save. I would seriously turn off your multiplayer just in case you don't want somebody else to nick that bead. So yeah, this is a little bit like the modules for the living ship when you go pulse fishing for those. I have seen people doing this with multiplayer on, and they get multiple spawns of the same thing, and it doesn't seem to affect one another. But I would be a little bit careful. I would turn off the multiplayer just in case it upsets the spawn rate of this thing. But yeah, we're not in the 905. You could see there, we're right out, well, it almost looks like the starting area of space. Well, anyway, we're just going to pulse in a random direction. I'm not going to cut this so you can see roughly how long it takes for me to actually get the item to actually spawn in. Now, I usually look at my pulse fuel engine and how much fuel I've got, but that's not a very good marker, because I have got quite a lot of S-Class pulse engines installed, and also tech modules to help with my pulsing, so it's much better to go by like a time interval type reference. So yeah, it's roughly about, I think about 20 seconds or so. So here we go, let's just carry on, and let's see if it actually spawns in. Any second now it should pop. So here we are. And here we go, it has appearicated, there where it is, lovely jubbly. It's like a parking lot for weirdness. There is a giant sentinel walker in there in the lower tier, and we've got like an abyssal eyeball type weird sort of odd looking creature. And yeah, we've got a giant sandworm looking type beastie in there. Yeah, this is a parking space for beasties. Right, so I've got the actual portal code on the screen again. Let me make that a little bit bigger for you guys. Now, if that looks different to the one that we keyed in to the actual portal, it's because the portal arrives on that sort of random planet. So this is a portal code for the actual system, which would take you to, you know, the actual whichever planet. Okay, brilliant. So there we go. There's a sentinel walker. Lovely, awesome. He's pretty darn sweet. Almost looks golden in colour, but I think that might just be the nebula here having an effect on it. An eyeball creature, and these giant like sandworms. Now these appeared in these containment fields before we got the sandworms on the planets, and people speculated we'd be getting them at some stage. There we go. Okay, now let's take a look at that, because it has to be 50 years, or 50 lifetimes. 50 lifetimes it should be. This one's only 20 lifetimes. I don't think that would actually pop the mission. So you know what? I'm going to do a reloading and load of my save. Heck yes I am. Important announcement. I'm trying to hit the 15k subscribers. Please hit subscribe. Important announcement over. Well, I have respawnicated back by my ship. I'm going to jump into my ship and we're going to fly on out, and we're going to be pulsing again. We're going to be pausing again like we did like 10 minutes ago, or not even that. But anyway, it takes about 55 seconds for this item to spawn in, not 20 like I quoted before. Yeah, it's 55 seconds. Okay, so there we go, and it has appeared, but give it a bit longer, give it a good minute, okay? Because, yeah, our Mississippis might not be as long as each other's Mississippis. Right, here we go, end communication. I also find if you intercept the hail, take the incoming message, talk to the thing first, and then blast it. If you just blast it, I find sometimes it gives you some sort of, magnetized ferrite or pure ferrite or something. So yeah, talk to it first, because sometimes it says, these specimens are still alive or something like that. Then blast it, and then you get these cursed objects. Basically, I think you have to sort of make out that you are wasting the thing. Righto, brilliant. I have built a base in this system, chums. Now, it is an abandoned area of space, so all the buildings are abandoned, hence the slime and the decor. I mean, it's lovely, isn't it? But here we go, I'm going to head on through here. Now, I've built this on the ringed planet in the system, the icy world, and I have added a load of frost crystal type plants in here. So yeah, a load of frost wart that you can have. But I've also built out a massive great big complex down here like a greenhouse, and that is full of frost crystal plants as well. Not that you can see them that well in this light. This planet is also a storm world and also has salvageable tech on the planet's surface. So if you need to get storm crystals, you can. I've also fenced off an area that has a few eggs inside of it. If you go and pop those eggs inside that fenced off area over there, you can then run around and harvest all the eggs around this base, which is frickin' ace, which means you can get a shed load of nanites by refining the eggs into nanites. So it's quite a nice little place to have. There's also salvageable tech on this planet, so if you ever have to kill corrupted sentinels, this is the place to come. I mean, who knows what they're going to throw at us in future expeditions. So I'm trying to think of placing bases on planets like this that have got multiple functions, because this has also got storm crystals on, it's got corrupted sentinels, it's got salvageable tech, and it's an extreme environment, and it's in an abandoned area of space, and it's got awesome stuff that spawn in space. Talking of awesome stuff that spawn in space, let's go back up there, because here I am pulsing back after getting that awesome item which gave us the 50 lifetimes, and we're going to be heading back to the actual space station. You can see there the countdown, but on the way back to the actual space station to save my progress, I encounter another spatial anomaly. You can see there 50 lifetimes. That is the one we want, and that should pop the actual glass bead mission. That should complete it for you. So yeah, come here and try this, give it a go, and let us know in the comments if it worked for you and if it completed your expedition task of the glass bead. But here we go, another anomaly has popped, and yeah, it gives you an atlas word. Now, I've had this appear a couple of times and other times not. So it's not a guarantee, but a little bit of extra is pretty good. Awesome. Right, I'm going to try and get through there. Come on, fudging heck. No, that looked bigger than it was. Okay, let's head back to the station, and once we reach the station, we're going to be doing a save and ending off. But here we go, let's head on in. I do like this station in this system. This station is pretty darn freaking cool in the way that it looks. I mean, look at it. It looks like it's been blown to hell. I really wish that we could cause damage on stations like that, should we choose to attack one. That'd be pretty darn sweet to see all the panels flying off like that. Heck yes, but let's fly on in, and let's set on down. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, once you've got your item, don't just go and exit out of the game. You need to actually save. So to do that, fly back into the station, jump out of your ship, and that will create an autosave, and then you should be fine. But yeah, the badge should have popped long before now. It should have hopefully popped once you picked it up from that spatial anomaly. But it may pop when you jump out of your ship here. So yeah, just fly back. And once you've got one that's 50 lifetimes, and give it a go if you haven't got your badge. But there we go. I was looking for this for ages. If I go to my Discoveries page, you can see all these different systems that I visited. And all these are abandoned areas of space. And some of them I did find anomalies, but just not this anomaly. And I did a live stream of this as well the other day, chums. I put a card at the top of the screen. However, somebody messaged me on the PlayStation app and actually gave me this location. So I need to say a massive great big thank you. Yeah, I need to say a massive great big thank you to Brad. 850. Thanking you. You're freaking awesome. Double thumbs up, my friend. And for you guys in Viewer World, I hope this worked for you. Please put in the comments if it did. And yeah, see you again soon, people. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. I want to say a massive, great big thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you to my backers over on Patreon and on YouTube membership. If you do want to support this channel, you could just not skip my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or stay with Captain Steve a little bit longer and hit something on this screen. Heck yes, and there's also merch on this screen now. Awesome!